crisis to nuclear apocalypse, Nostradamus has made a lot of terrifying predictions for 2023. Here's what the world can expect in the new year, according to the French soothsayer. One of the most eye-catching prophecies for many of us living into 2023 is Nostradamus' claim of a great war. One of his quatrains states, 7 months great war, people dead through evil. Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022, some followers of the French soothsayer speculate that this could entail a severe escalation of the conflict, perhaps between the United States and Russia. There is concern over the possibility of a nuclear war, given that the two nations have the largest nuclear weapon arsenals in the world. Another prophecy may be doubling down on the likelihood of World War III, which has to do with the prediction of celestial fire. One of the lines in Nostradamus' books says, albeit in a very cryptic manner, celestial fire on the royal edifice. This might suggest another end-of-the-world scenario, or that some sort of destruction will be brought upon a royal castle somewhere in the world. Unless you've been living completely off the grid, you have probably noticed that a lot of everyday goods have increased in price in the past year and a half on a global scale. But was Nostradamus aware of this inflation? Well, one quatrain states, so high will the bushel of wheat rise that man will be eating his fellow man. This might be worth paying attention to because in 2022, the price of wheat rose to an all-time high at $9.33 a bushel, reports Capital.com. Luckily, the whole cannibalistic part hasn't happened, so that's something to celebrate, right? On the upside, the price of wheat is expected to drop slightly to $8.60 in 2023, according to Capital.com. Economists expect core inflation to drop from 5% in 2022 to roughly 3% in 2023, according to the New York Times. That is only about 1 percentage point away from what is considered to be healthy inflation, according to the balance. There's one individual who Nostradamus might have been targeting all those years ago, and they've already been having a rough year in 2022, Elon Musk. Since Musk acquired Twitter for $44 billion, he's been facing the heat of critics who accuse him of driving the company into the ground after losing more than half of its employees since October. On top of that, loads of advertisement revenue has been pulled from the company due to Musk's somewhat erratic behavior and reinstating controversial figures to the social media platform. Now Musk is dealing with Tesla stock plummeting, but perhaps his space company SpaceX might be facing not-so-favorable times, according to Nostradamus. The mysterious stanza reads, the light of Mars will go out. That prediction could foreshadow a failed attempt to reach Mars, since Musk claims that humans will begin colonizing the red planet by 2029. This is already 5 years behind the original date Musk said he would get a human there, already proving that the company is facing some sort of setbacks. On the flip side, there is some good news for space enthusiasts. NASA launched a new program to send humans back to the moon for colonization efforts, dubbed Artemis, which saw its first test launch in November 2022.
And liftoff of Artemis 1!
Nostradamus may have predicted climate change as well as the catastrophic natural disasters that will ensue because of it. In one verse he said, for 40 years the rainbow will not be seen. For 40 years it will be seen every day. The dry earth will grow more parched, and there will be great floods when it is seen. In February 2022, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change concluded after examining data from 34,000 studies conducted in more than 60 countries that the effects of climate change are not only here, but worse than what scientists expected. The IPCC also noted that irreversible damage has already been done to the planet's biosphere. The report found that a multitude of issues such as crop productivity in Africa dropping by over 33% since 1961, diseases becoming more commonplace, and higher conflict have all occurred as a result of global warming.